Alright guys, changing a battery in a 2019 Ram 1500. Now here's your problem. You got to keep this thing on life support while you're doing it, otherwise your computer loses everything and that just causes more issues than what it's worth. So, I'll show you what I got going on here. I actually had an old battery laying around. I would not suggest doing this with a battery charger because it will not be able to maintain it. So if you have an old battery laying around or something like that, you can grab one from a junkyard for next to nothing, and it definitely helps when dealing with these issues, especially with all the newer cars. You can see I've got a negative terminal hooked up there, I've got a positive terminal hooked up there, and if we follow the line, all the way down to a battery. Now, when I open up the truck, I've got everything. So my computer, my ECM, all that stuff is all intact. I'm going to show you reinstalling it here. This is the back or the inside of the motor piece that holds the battery down. I'll show you. So the angle, this little piece right here, actually faces the battery and drops right inside there, and you just put that down. That is a 10 millimeter, or if I can get it back out here, 10 millimeter, sorry. So then both nuts here and here are both 10 millimeter, so that makes it nice and easy. You only need one ratchet. You will need one with an extension node to get this one back intact. So I'm going to put the phone down and we're going to reinstall the battery and show you how I do all that, and then I should still have everything. A big problem that people say these things have is that they lose their satellite radio, their heated seats, all that stuff. So doing it this route is definitely the better way to go. Let's see if I can do this without knocking the phone over here. Come on, stay. All right, that should work. I went to AutoZone and got a Duralast battery. I think it was like $169 or something like that. If you're a veteran, probably cost you a little bit less. Oh, there we go. All right, so now we got it in place. Oops, sorry. I'm like really trying to rig this here so you guys can see. So now again, like I was saying, this has got to go in down here like so. If you have a small powered drill with an extension, it works rather nicely as well, because then you can just run it down and not have any issues. Of course, I'm standing here doing this by hand like an idiot because I'm using the drill to hold the phone up. But I'm going to change that here in a second. Uh-oh. Well, not that big a deal, I guess. That's in. You just sit back over here again. Oops, sorry about that. Get it to a position where you guys can see. That should work. All right, so I'm going to start the negative. Some people say start with the positive, but because of the fact that I still have 12-volt power to the battery or to the truck, it's not an issue. But I think what I'm going to do here first Now, AutoZone was kind enough to give me this. Alright, this says it's mainly for corrosion, but I don't usually have a problem with corrosion. It didn't come that way from the factory. So therefore, I am not going to concern myself with it. Ooh, that was a little shocking. So again, 10 millimeter. And of course, Craftsman ratchets have gone to crud. For some reason, they lock up and they won't come loose. Alright, that's nice and tight. Now, here comes the fun part. The positive cable here, there is a small, you can see it in there, lip. I had the positive on that originally, but then the damn thing slipped off and I had to reconnect it to that really quick. So I've got to figure out how to get this on there without losing the memory on this thing. So, oh nuts. Hold that thought. I messed up. I missed a step. So now I've got to take this off again, because I forgot to put the battery condom on. Just gonna wedge this off here again. There we go. There's nothing on the way. Da-da-da. Battery condom. We can get this thing to fit on here, right? Come on, get up. Out of the way, out of the way, out of the way. Come on. All right, gotta put this back down for a minute. Okay. Now we're hooking gas. So, taking it out, just the complete opposite. Disconnect your battery terminals. Take your battery warming blanket off, or what I commonly refer to as my battery condom. So get your terminals off, take this off, take the hold down that's down here in the middle off, and then just the opposite coming back. So I got my negative on now, so I'll disconnect that. Now I just got to reconnect the positive, and hopefully everything inside this truck will work. Oh, gonna lose the battery. Gonna lose the phone. Alright, I gotta put you guys down for 1 second here. Sorry. Just wanted to make sure that I didn't cross the cables. So, knock that down a little bit. Tighten this back down. And again, because I was a little bit anal, I did actually vacuum out the bottom of the battery tray here as well. Just because I could. Alright. Let me say we try and start this thing and see what happens. Again, I'm replacing the battery on this thing. I got nothing. That's not good. Oh, there it goes. Alright. We have juice. Yes, I know I need an oil change. I gotta get to that today too. Alright, power steering unavailable, service request. That's normal. The check engine light is normal. That happens when you actually lose power to the ECM. Alright, it is showing that I have Sirius XM. Check the trailer brake. Alright, that's showing that it's there. That's good. I've kept all my channels on the Sirius XM, so that's good. Now, supposedly, once the ECM resets itself while the truck is sitting, it will eliminate the lights. At least that's what other people have said. If it does not, I actually have a code reader and I will wipe it out myself, because since I know that's all it was the battery. So, you guys have any questions, feel free to let me know. If there's anything else I can show you, just drop me a comment and I'll try and get to it for you. Alright, see you.